understand how the BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa works, you have to understand a little bit about our bodies, science, nature and energy. Here's a quick science lesson.
Let's start with our cells. A good analogy is a simple cell battery. Provided that the chemical balance is maintained within the battery, it will function and produce electricity. And the same occurs in the cell in the human body. Well, in regards to the toxins, there are millions of reactions that we don't understand to this day. Jet fuel, for example. Jet fuel's in the air all around countries today. Aircraft have to dump fuel before landing to minimize the weight. There's also pollution from your so-called fossil fuels, from vehicles. Even the treatment of water. There's hundreds of chemicals in the treatment of water. These accumulate in the body, and we know that mothers can pass it on through to their children. Also modern medicine, there are many toxins contained in like vaccines and just ordinary drugs, for example. So we can reverse it by charging the battery and also eliminating the toxins, because then the charge will hold. But once we corrupt the electrochemical balance, the battery's finished. Let me explain resonance. It has been explained that if you have one string on a violin and the same string or same note on another violin, and you strike the violin number one, the violin number two string will vibrate in sympathy, we call it. And we know the phenomenon about walking over bridges. If you walk in step, you can cause the whole bridge to swing. And of course, if you do it too much, the bridge will fall down. Well, let me explain the resonance phenomenon within the cell itself, because we said that pulse like a jellyfish. That's essential for life, because it's like the tide comes in and the tide goes out. It's breathing. So it is drawing energy of a different frequency, higher frequencies within it, and also expelling. This is apart from the electrochemical reaction. The electrochemical energy is manufactured basically from the quantum state, from the ether, so to speak, because it's those little dynamos we call atoms. They're perpetual, and when they play a little game together, they create these charges that we can utilize. And that's a different type of electricity.
How do we utilize those charges?
Maintaining equilibrium within our batteries, or our cells within the body.
What about our nervous system? Does that use those?
Absolutely. That's where we get the energy from. But this energy basically is manufactured from the primal field that we exist in, the quantum universe, so to speak. So without that, these charges are useless. With the increase of these charges, we get what we call vitality.
And where do we get the increase of those charges?
By maintaining the equilibrium within the batteries within the human body, the individual cells. Because if you can't maintain that, then life ceases to exist. Well, if we go back to the analogy of waves in the ocean, when things are in harmony, the movement can be related to the in-breath and out-breath of the cell. When there's a disruption, then the cell starts to go into a kind of trauma, and it no longer breathes correctly. And then that relates to a breakdown of the cells, and of course a diminished biological system. When we talk about Schuman resonance, relates to the doctor professor that was teaching his class how to find the resonance within the ionosphere, which is this imaginary line, I believe about 10 kilometers above the Earth's crust, which surrounds the planet. He thought of this because of the way lightning strikes around the planet, and he saw this as a discharge phenomenon, and also the way it was received through long-wave radio reception, there seemed to be a pulse present, but it was actually his class that proved to him that there was a frequency. He initially said it was 10 hertz. Under scientific analysis, it became 7.83 exactly. There are good and bad types of frequency, because we live in this world of yin-yang. So the beneficial frequencies are generally found in nature, and the bad ones are found because man's developed them in various technologies, such as the cell phones, the wristwatches, even lighting, such as LED lighting or the fluorescent lighting. And then the good frequencies is sunlight, natural sounds created by surf, the wind rushing through the trees, and of course we can mimic those frequencies and aid the body in its healing when we master colour, for example. Then the body can heal, and also sound. So it's a quite complex area, but when we master the natural frequencies, yes, we can heal ourselves.
So now that we understand the science, how can we use this knowledge to harness the power of nature in our homes?
By passing 24 volts of DC current through salted water, the powerful BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa generates negatively charged flowing electrons, which are absorbed into our entire body via osmosis through our feet. And by matching the electrical frequencies of many different harmful toxins, heavy metals and common ailments through the 8 pre-programmed sequences, we may be able to minimize their effect on the cells, DNA and our body. Like an opera singer matching the resonant frequency of a wine glass and smashing it. The mega flow of energy through electrons and frequency provides a boost to our cells' energy factories, supercharging the cells in our bodies and helping us to use our natural power to detox and maintain good health. The adsorption of ions and electrons allows our body to detox for up to 48 hours following a 35-minute foot bath. Because our body has more energy to cleanse toxins through natural, normal channels for excretion, we won't notice the unpleasant side effects usually associated with some detox methods.
So with every foot bath that you do, every single foot bath is helping, and it's helping to reduce your toxicity level, which is also going to help your energy level. And this is really the main benefit of the foot baths, energizing and detoxing. And this helps you to feel healthier. It helps you to feel more energized and having clearer skin, brighter eyes, and feeling lighter, feeling sharper in your mind. Also, your joints feel more mobile, and even your eyesight can be sharper. And also anything to do with candida or tinea versicolor, skin conditions. In actual fact, 15 years ago, I had tinea versicolor on my skin, which is like the white patches, and it's fungal. And I tried everything over about 5 to 8 years to try and get rid of this, including medications. I tried herbs, I tried diet. Anyway, as soon as I did the foot baths for 9 months, after the 9 months, I found that this condition was completely gone and not one speck, and it's never come back since. And since that time, I've given the foot bath to a lot of people that have had fungal nails, and it's totally cleared up their fungus in their nails and also their candida. So this is essentially what we've found for thousands of people over the last 15 years, and it's really fantastic news and really very simple and easy to do the foot baths, and it's enjoyable. So it's such a great technology, I really can't recommend it more.
Probably help my body electrically now, the electrical field. I could just feel that so powerfully, and my skin just felt really, even my face, all my skin just felt really, really soft. But it was like almost like you're not really even touching yourself, because it was that electrical feeling through my system.
Yeah, when I first tried the BioPulse machine, I can feel the pulsing sensation that sends through from the machine to my body. And then my cells is actually like vibrating. And after the session, I feel much lighter, and also the energy levels is more open and clearer. I basically feel my chakras being aligned. Because the headaches come up just randomly. So whenever I got it, I will put myself on the machine and it will take about 1 to 2 sessions and it will be gone.
When I was about to use BioPulse, I went online and did a little bit of research, and that made me skeptical. Okay, as soon as I came on board and did a couple of treatments, I was soon changed. I felt my energy levels lift. I saw the colour of the water, all the toxins coming out. That convinced me. Then after about 10 sessions, I was cured of my virus that I'd contracted. And I was really happy. And to that stage, I thought, well, I'll invest in a unit.
The BioPulse is great for individual and shared use. It's also great for children and even pets. The BioPulse uses 24 volts to create the reaction in salted water, and the huge number of negatively charged flowing electrons which were used to attack positively charged toxins and free radicals. Other machines that run on 9, 12 or even 20 volts just can't create the same healing power. It's like trying to start a car with a watch battery. Simply choose your sequence, push power, add a few pinches of high quality sea or Himalayan salt and relax for 35 minutes. The human body vibrates at about 60 to 75 Hertz. The ionic frequency entering our bodies from the direct and safe current in the BioPulse is also 60 Hertz. The BioPulse generates over 200 frequencies which attempt to speak to targeted cells and help to normalize that particular cell's frequency, which could be vibrating at a different level due to disease. It's designed to be harmonious with our body's frequency and therefore will do no harm, only good. Some other foot spas lightly cleanse the feet with a very small number of flowing electrons, which just isn't the same as the BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa. The mega flow of energy via electrons and frequency from the BioPulse is in a different league. It provides a boost to our cells' energy factories and supercharges the cells in our body, helping us use our natural power to detox and maintain good health. BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa machines are 100% made in the USA to a very high standard, including our medical grade power packs and high quality stainless steel water arrays to give the best detox without metals interfering in the water. When it's finished, the BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa will turn itself off, or you can turn it off at any time and take your feet out. Then simply take the basin to the sink and empty the water.
The colour of the water gives an indication of the toxins your cells are expelling, and some of it also is caused by the regular chemicals found in water. It is really important to note that the BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa is giving the body more energy to cleanse by activating the cell membranes, and they'll continue to cleanse themselves over the next 48 hours. Using the BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa 2 to 3 times a week for a 35-minute session is the best. You can use the foot spa every second day for maximum benefit, and also you can just do it once a week, but we have found that twice a week you do get better results. It's faster. Every foot bath gives you benefit, but twice a week or every second day is really where you're going to get the most benefit. And lots of people get results within 3 months or on the 3-month mark. You may wish to have a break at the 3 months or 4 months or 5 months and then continue. So I hope we've shown you something new and exciting. And I know how important your health is to your loved ones and yourselves. And I also know how hard it is to maintain your personal health. And over the last 15 years, I've witnessed improvements with so many different types of health problems. This is definitely the highway or the fast lane to good health. It also helps to charge up your battery. It's like plugging yourself into a battery and charging yourself up. This is very unique. Your body's innate intelligence knows how it wants to use the energy that it's received. And this is a very organic, natural way to help your body to heal itself. You don't need to change your diet or give anything up to use the BioPulse Ionic Footspa to work. And over the time, the benefits that you'll experience will mean that you'll more likely choose healthy options and the bad habits seem to drop away. Why not try the BioPulse Ionic Detox Footspa today?
Harness the power of nature's frequencies to detox your body and take care of your family.